Jalagisiwonihi. Do you speak Cherokee?
Sio, welcome back. I've been out of commission for a little while, but I'm glad to be back. The only good thing about viruses is I can sing Wonderful World a little bit better, just like Louis Armstrong. Well, not just like, I'll spare you my singing. But let's get right into the next lesson. Idalena, let's begin. This set of words, we're going to learn nihina, tla, hawa. I'll go over the total recall method first if you've been following along. Hopefully you have. For memory purposes, when you learn a second language, you can delay dementia symptoms and Alzheimer's symptoms. So if you're not going to use this mnemonic system, pick a system that works for you, but try to use some kind of recall method. It'll help you. For my purposes for teaching Cherokee, I'm using the total recall. We have 108 through 111. 108 converts to TSF, and I use the imagery of moving a sofa out of a living room. I use the keyword D-sofa. The T can be a soft sound, so it can be a DSF also. So D-sofa is my keyword for number 108. And I just drew a quick stick figure set of people, one carrying the couch on one side, the other isn't carrying yet, and the person says, nihina, what about you? And that's the breakdown of this word. The nihi is you, and the na is what about, or and what about. The full phrase is, what about you? Nihina. And this is the Bickerdike standard transliteration, nihina, with the emphasis shown here. This is the syllabary, ni, hi, na. And I just wanted to go over a little bit more about the na, just so you're aware. The na sound, I represent it with the na and the ah sound. But it's basically a circle with a line through it. I have the total recall reference here. It's 32 MN, it converts to, and I use the word manna. I think of this like a bird's beak, if you're looking straight on, one of those cartoon birds. And you don't want the bird to eat all of the manna, so you just put a little strap around its beak temporarily so that it doesn't eat it all at once. So you make sure that the bird is not going to eat all of the manna, and that's how I remember na, the first na sound. There's na, hna, and na. This is the first sound, and that's why I designate it this way on the clock face letter chart. But it has three different translations. Here, that, those, that or those, and what about. In this case, for nihina, it's the what about translation. So this is nihi, it's you, and na, what about. So it's saying, what about you? Nihina. Someone asks you, tohiju. You might reply, tohigru. Someone asks you, are you well? And you reply, I am well. And then you might say, nihina, what about you? That's how you use the word. For the next word, 109, it converts to TSB. And again, I use a soft T here for a D. It could be DSB, but I use D sub. I think of a father-son going to a sub sandwich place. Maybe it's the son's first time going to the sub sandwich place, and all the subs are lined up on the counter, and the son just walks up thinking it's okay just to grab what he wants, and the father says, did you just de-sub the counter? Did you just take one? And the son says, yes. This could be or The syllabary looks like two lowercase i's in English, but these are actually syllabary characters, which is the nasal sound. and it means yes when you have two of them together. Number 110 converts to TTS. Now I think of converting this into totes or dudes. It could go either one, but I like to think of two dudes with totes. One says no, one says tla. And I think of that movie, Dude, Where's My Car? Where they're looking at the different tattoos on each other's upper backs. And in this case, I think one saying no and the other saying tla. And it's not actually a TLA. Again, I've talked about this in the past. It's with your jaw closer together, so it's more like a tla, tla, like this. But it means no. And I put it as a KLAH. It is not a KL. Please don't misunderstand this. This is what most people hear. That's why I put it. It's the TL representation in the standard transliteration. But in the extended transliteration, I write it like this because most people hear a KL, but it's actually a TL with your jaw almost closed. Tla. And here is the syllabary for that. Number 111 converts to TTT. I use dotted. The first one and the last one, I use a soft T, so it's dotted. And I think of a person that has maybe spots on their face, dotted, and they think they're fine. Oh, I'm fine. Their friends keep saying, you should go in and get that checked out. And they're like, I'm fine. And finally, the person gets convinced to go in. They get convinced to go in, and the friends say, you need to go get that checked out. And the friend finally says, hawa. All right, I'll go. Hawa. Or it means sure or all right. And here's the extended transliteration. Hawa. Here is the syllabary. Ha, wa. So that should help you learn a few more words. If you have not done so already, I encourage you to look at my video and watch my video that shows you how to use the memory system and shows you how to go through and memorize. If you don't have a system of your own, I'd recommend using this system. It works really well. You can apply it to other topics, other subjects. And the goal of this system, the way I've set it up, is to be able to use this entire system, these entire phrases, common phrases, all roughly 240 phrases that we're going to be learning. Use them for other Native American languages, Navajo, just various languages, to try to preserve them. And especially the ones that are on the verge of becoming extinct, I'd like to apply this same system. But I'm using Cherokee as the first template, and then as time goes on, I hope to develop it for other languages also. So hopefully you are having a good time with this and you're learning along with everybody else. I appreciate all of your feedback. It's very helpful. I know that we have over 450,000 Cherokees. I would love to see more people at least try this system. So if you know anyone who's interested in learning Cherokee, please let them know and we'll take it from there. Thanks for joining. I'll see you next time. Donadago ha'i. That's my cat. He wants to be on video. He speaks Cherokee. Donadago ha'i. Wado.
If you want to see more videos like this one, click subscribe and share this link with your friends. If you'd like to have all of these memory tips in one place, then in place of one fancy drink through a drive-thru, you can treat yourself to a Cherokee language book like this one, and then you can learn all 86 Cherokee syllabary characters at your own pace. Or keep coming back to this site for more videos, whichever works best for you. You can use the Cherokee Total Recall system to memorize an entire syllabary and more. Visit www.dpbickerdike.com to learn more.